Derrick Lewis, the man that will fight for the interim heavyweight title in just a month's time at home in Houston here at UFC 264 to take in the fights, I assume. Is this just a bit of entertainment for you before you show down?
They say it was free food here, so I just came for the free food. So, there's fights going on?
There's some free fights as well. I'm sure you didn't have to pay for a ticket.
I just came for the food, so.
Okay. Well, you let me know where that canteen or buffet is and I'll go check it out as well. But it's great to see you, and fantastic news that you get this interim title shot. Of course, you fought for the undisputed title previously. You get an opportunity again. Tell us how that came about, because I know from Francis Ngannou's camp, they were supposedly surprised. Did you see it coming, and how were you told the news or asked if you wanted the opportunity?
Yes, we've seen it coming. We've been trying to get this fight going for like the last 2 months. We were supposed to get something in the works for June 12th. Francis said no, and so we was trying to get something for August 7th, and he said no again in September, late September, and we didn't hear anything back, so we just moved on from it.
And we know obviously Francis went back to celebrate back home, and only just back in Las Vegas to get back into training and so forth. So for him, it felt a little soon to be giving out an interim title. What are your thoughts on that whole situation? Because in the past, there's been much longer periods before an interim title is given.
Well, if he wanted to go back home and play in the sand and stuff like that, and we got a business to run over here, so we got to keep it moving. So that's on him.
And you've obviously fought Francis before. If you win this interim title, you will fight him for the undisputed title. It was actually 3 years ago this weekend, in July, that you fought Francis. You won that fight. How do you feel both yourself and he have evolved, changed as fighters since?
I believe I improved a whole lot. I've been taking my fight camps, my training and everything just way more serious than I used to. Even though my diet is a lot better than what it was. It's still bad, but it's still a lot better than what it was. And so I've just been feeling a lot healthier lately, ever since my surgery as well.
And how would you approach the fight differently, based on obviously Francis is now the champion? He's gone on to get better and better as well. How would you approach the fight differently if, of course, you are to fight him after Ciryl Gane?
It was just me being healthy. That's all that was holding me back from that fight when we fought the first time. And I really believe that I could knock him out in the first exchange in the first round of the fight.
Obviously, business to take care of first next month against undefeated 9-0 Ciryl Gane. What do you make of him and his rise to get in this interim title shot?
That's good. His management and everyone he got around him is doing a pretty good job on promoting him out there and pushing his name out there like that. So that's good on his part. But I fought a lot of undefeated guys. I fought a lot of guys that I wasn't supposed to beat. So I'm here for the challenge. None of that fazed me at all.
And I'm sure you're going to have that home crowd support, Houston, Texas, Toyota Center, where it takes place. Does that add a lot to the fight for you, hearing the screams for your name? Is that something that spurs you on at all?
Oh, for sure. Whenever I'm fighting in my hometown and a crowd that loves me like they do, it's kind of hard to put me away, So it's going to be a very entertaining fight, and I really believe it's going to be fight of the night.
What will it mean to you to get the interim title?
It would mean nothing to me. It means a lot because I've been the underdog all my life, and to achieve a goal like that, it will be unbelievable and it will be a blessing.
And you said the fans there, they love you. I think it's hard not to love you. You're such a likable character. Your Instagram is one of the funniest things you'll ever see. If you've not ever checked out Derrick's Instagram, you're truly missing out. It's not much about fighting, but there's a lot of funny memes and so forth. But tell us a little bit about yourself and when you're not fighting. What is it you like to do? How do you unwind? Time with family? What is it that you like to do?
Just chilling with my family, hanging out with them, playing video games, or playing card games with them, or going for a ride, just traveling and doing stuff with my kids. That's all that really matters.
I got to ask you, stirring the pot here a little bit. Greg Hardy had a few words to say about you this week. Did you hear what he said?
Yes, I heard him.
And what do you say to someone like that? You're poised, ready for an interim title shot, and he's kind of shooting off at you.
It don't matter. I get asked about him all the time, so it's like I don't even really care about the guy, especially after hearing what he did, allegedly hearing what he did before he got into the UFC. So it's like I really don't care nothing about him.
All right, well, I'm sure you do care about getting that belt wrapped around your waist. Best of luck with the remaining part of your training camp. Yeah. What does it look like now with just a few weeks to go? You still going hard, or are you starting to ease off?
A guy like me, I can't go wheeze off. I got to stay hard the whole time, even up to fight camp, leading up to fight week. So I got to stay at 100% now.
Keep pushing. Well, we'll let you go enjoy these fights and go find some food. Hope you do. And we look forward to seeing you in action. Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having me.